There's kids who call themselves mods, and there's kids who call themselves punks.
Heavy metals have long, dirty hair.
These guys are surfers or something. They don't like heavy metal.
Hardcore skinhead music. Stuff that's like blah, 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 blah. I think that new wave is what people who don't know anything about any of it call all of it.
Belonging to the countercultures become complicated. Even people who belong aren't always sure what makes them members.
And it's hard to explain because we try to be ourselves, but we kind of be like everyone else.
Hard question. It's hard. Yeah, it is hard to explain.
But their confusion hardly matches that of the observer, the, quote, normal person.
Normality is boring.
Striving to be out of the norm, of course, is not new. It's happened before. And before. But now, how much simpler it seems to have been then. To be different in the 50s was to be a beatnik. In the 60s, hippie.
The interesting thing about living in the 80s is that there's no one normal thing anymore. Each generation tries to define itself, and the punk generation, if you will, are kind of coming up at a time when it's all been done.
What do you do when it's all been done?
It's just because we want to be different, to be noticed.
These may look like ordinary teenagers at the beach, but wait. The short hair, bright swim trunks, their music makes them surf punks.
We just call them beach punks.
Not to be confused with
Skate punk.
This is what I mean about complicated.
We're not from the same group, we're just good friends. And it's just a scene where, you can either relate with people or you can't.
The uninformed, they complain, call all of them punk.
A different haircut doesn't call you punk. The punk's a lot like, he's not punk, get her out of here.
Someone will say they're a real skinhead will say that they only listen to ska.
And though they may appear cloudy to some, if you're in the thick of it, the lines are clearly drawn.
Someone will say, well, I'm more of a skinhead than you, or I'm more of a mod than you, because I've been a mod for 3 years, or I've been a skinhead for 3 years, and I don't think you're one. And, a lot of people like to, dote on technicalities like that.
But allow me to dote on technicalities for just a moment, as technical as I can get with all of this. Mods, surf punks, beach punks, and skate punks look pretty much like this and seem to have no particular reason for it.
I just kick back, just enjoy life.
Heavy metalers' most distinctive features are their long hair, concert shirts, and choice of music.
Well, you can see the difference right here. We let our hair grow and these people do strange things to it.
This is a generic punk. A punk's commitment to his scene, as they say, can vary from just for fun.
We've been taking all kinds of pictures of ourselves, so like when I get married and have my kids, I can show my kids what I look like and they can all laugh at me and stuff.
To fun in spite of it all.
The world, everything around us, it's depressing.
If you realize that you're going to die, it makes you live more of this moment than any moment before.
San Diego's club Cult, for example, caters to serious punks, those less far removed from where and why it all began. London, in the early 70s, working-class kids invented punk in reaction to what they saw as a hopeless world around them.
The first punk groups back in England, the whole business of, going on stage and being uncommercial, and who was it, Johnny Rotten that bit the rat's head off, just utter contempt for society. That's part of it, is just being me. It's a mean, monster of a world, and this is my reaction to this mean world, and it's not succumbing, it's fighting back.
I don't know how they do it or what the purpose is, but isn't that a little crazy to do your hair that way?
In the world of punk, daring to be different is not a dare, but an obligation.
Our band, we sing about what interests us, and that's really what's on my mind a heck of a lot of the time. As rasty sex and dismemberment and stuff like that. A million people see my head every day on the street, so I try to make it pretty entertaining for them.
Even when I go to the grocery store, people that come up to me and talk to me, and they're not negative about it, they're not calling me names or anything, they just go, wow, it's so pretty,
Just looking my alligator, look down the street. Just look at my alligator. Just on the street. Just look at my alligator. Just on the street. Just look at my alligator. Alligator down the street, alligator shoes on my feet,
That's enough, that's enough.
the end of the song.